What's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
And we are back with some more MTG Arena questing. As always, it's just another week, another video, another day, another video. Amy has her not so hot anymore hot chocolate, so let's get started. Our quest this time, now that my computer is turning on like a rocket, we have cast 30 black or white spells or 20 black or white spells. And we have attack with 30 creatures. And if we play a game, we're going to get a black-red deck. So, with that being said, let's go here and let's play this white deck. Just for our first quick game, see how the white deck works. I don't know that we've played this deck yet on this account, or in general. And then once we get the black-red deck, maybe we can try it out and use the black spells to complete some of our quests. It would have been cooler if it was a black-white deck, but that's fine. I think this will work.
If it ever loads.
It'll get there, hopefully. Oh, looks
I
like
like how it's telling us to consider taking a mulligan.
Yeah.
Consider taking a mulligan on playing this game. It's just gonna load forever.
Oh, look. It's Nissa versus Ajani, like Amy versus Joe. Okay, so we have 3 lands. We have
Which is good.
Yes, we have a 2-drop creature, a 3-drop creature, a 3-drop removal spell in making the creature unable to attack or block, and an 8-drop creature.
Oh, well, with the exception of that piece, I feel like this is a pretty great hand, actually.
Agreed. Let's keep it.
Good. All right.
I don't know how the hell we're going to ramp up to 8 in a white deck, but we'll see. And let's see what our opponent's on. They are playing red-white. Well, that's probably not good. But let's go ahead and play out our Oresco Swiftclaw. Don't forget we have tactical advantage. Target blocking or blocked creature we control gets +2/+2 until end of turn, and it's an instant. So we can make this guy a 5/3.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, because they've got 2 1/1s here.
We're gonna need it because their deck is red and white.
Seemingly, although we do have Pegasus Courser as well. So Pegasus Courser, when it attacks, another target attacking creature gains flying until end of turn.
That's cool.
It's very good, especially against these 2 little dinky 1/1s. Like, we'll be able to attack for 4 in the air next turn, but it means that we won't be able to attack this turn with our 3/1 and keep up tactical advantage because we're going to want to play this Pegasus Courser.
Okay.
Is that all right? Good. Let's do that. And no attacks. That's our turn. If they attack us here, we can, like, it would be dumb, because we can block with this Pegasus Courser, although that might put it in danger of dying to, like, a shock or something. So, if they attack, we will consider whether we want to just take 2. No, they're just going to lightning strike it. Okay.
Oh, great.
I mean, that was another possibility. It's a burn deck. Here's Lean and Vanguard. In fact, this is the deck that we have been playing in the last couple of our videos.
And it's been doing very well for us.
It's quite good, yes. We're going to take 1 here, because I'm not losing our 3/1 to a little 1/1. We'll go to 19. Here's a land. So now, the question is, this, at the beginning of combat on their turn, if they control 3 or more creatures, this gets +1/+1 until end of turn, and they gain 1 life. We have this Luminous Bonds. It's the only thing that we can play besides the tactical advantage. It would make... This creature would be the best target for it, unable to attack or block, but it's only ever a 2/2, and this ability still goes off, and they still gain the life every turn, even with this on it. Well, so what we can do is either attack in, and whatever they block with, we use tactical advantage to save our guy, or we leave him back on blocks to block, although if they just attack like this again, that's not really the best trade.
I would say attack and use the tactical advantage.
I like it. Because we weren't going to block these guys anyway, except with tactical advantage, which they're going to... Yeah. So do we kill that guy with tactical advantage? I mean, we have to save our creature, so that's fine. It's a 5/3. And that'll be our turn. Right? We're not going to... Like we said, we're not putting this on there. Correct?
Right.
Okay. Because they're almost certainly going to play something scarier. Like, at 4 mana, they have the chance to play the other Leonin card, the War Leader, I believe is its name. And that card is insane, and one that we don't want them attacking with. But, oh, they do have double white. But, we'll see. Ooh, heroic reinforcements. That's worse.
Ugh.
That's worse.
Wow.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to take 9 this turn. That's good. Heroic Reinforcements is a very good card. Alright, so we have our 5th land. I don't think we're getting to 8 before we die.
Great.
These guys are 1/1 soldiers with no other abilities. This is a 1/1 goblin with no other abilities. And this is the 1/1 that can become a 2/2. Do we use this or not yet?
So we should have mulliganed.
Well, not necessarily, right? We didn't know what color deck they were on at the time that we chose to mulligan. They're just a faster deck, and we're not. We're the base color. They have 2 colors to work with. So either we're going to do, like, we can attack for 3, but then we take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the crackback and go to 5. And if they have heroic reinforcements, we just lose. But if we put luminous bonds on here, they're going to gain 1 life per turn, which sucks. But it's better than doing nothing else this turn but attacking for 3.
Fine.
It sucks, but it's what we have to do. Alright, and then we attack. Take them to 19.
Wow.
And then they're going to go to 20 again this turn anyway when they go to combat, because that thing's going to gain them a life. So. That was weird.
Did you see that?
I did. I don't know if the capture
Like
caught that. There was a weird flash on the screen. Again, I don't know if the OBS would catch that, but I sure saw it. It was real weird. Okay. Cavalry Drill Master. So target creature gets +2/+0 in first strike. So that's still only 5 damage. 3, 4, 5, because this has Summoning Sickness and this can't attack or block.
Okay.
And now it's 10.
Ugh.
Oh, no, it's not. Sorry, it's not. It's 8. We go to 2.
Great.
Okay. I mean, we're still super dead. 6 mana, so we can actually play this.
Okay.
It's a 5/5 flying vigilance, and other creatures we control have vigilance.
Great.
I mean, it doesn't
Do
really matter. Well, because if we attack with this, it's just dead to any blocks whatsoever. Like, this thing can block it and just kill it. Well, they both die. But then since we're at 2, they would attack with all of their creatures. We'd block one of them, take 2, and die. So, I mean, we might as well attack. It's got vigilance. Well, because, again, we lose no matter what. As long as they're not foolish in how they play this, they win regardless. Yeah. Whether they block here or not, they have 4 attackers, we have 2 blockers, and their 2 smallest creatures, 1 power each, get in for 2 total and kill us. And we're tapped out. So they have nothing to fear. They steal our 5/5 flyer, all their creatures have vigilance, and they only attack us with our flyer. Alright. Respect. Like I said, we won. We won. We lost no matter what. So. But we only needed to play this game to get our black-red deck anyway.
Oh.
So, here it is. Chaos and Mayhem.
That is gorgeous art.
The Phoenix, yeah. Death is not the end. Strike terror from beyond with powerful graveyard combos. Very cool.
Yes.
Let's claim that prize. And now if we cast 40 black or red spells, we get another Core Set 2019 pack.
Sweet.
Let's keep going. We're questing, all right.
Yeah, but with the same deck.
Oh, did I do that?
Yes.
Cancel. Cancel. Thank you. Sorry, I'm done. Play Chaos and Mayhem. That's what we want. Players with mythic orange names are MTG Arena team members. I feel like in the beginning of this, like, beta or whatever, that was a lot more common to see. Now I feel like you're not going to see that as much because there's so many people playing. All right, so we have 4 lands, one of which enters tapped. We have Murder at 3 mana to destroy a target creature, which is quite good. Blood Divination. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sack a creature and draw 3 cards.
Oh.
And a Goblin Instigator, which, as we know, comes in and brings another 1/1 Goblin with them, which that token is a very good target to sacrifice to draw 3 cards.
Yes.
So what do you think?
I would keep.
Yes. I wholeheartedly agree. All right, and then we play our tapped land first because we had nothing to do in turn 1 anyway, and it leaves us open to play this Instigator on turn 2. Okay. Oh,
Ooh, Doom
interesting.
Dissenter.
Right, so which one do you want? Do you want 2 creatures, or do you want 1 creature that, when it dies, we get a 2/2 zombie? Tough choice.
It is.
This is essentially 2 power and 2 toughness now, whereas this is 1 power and 1 toughness with a possibility of 2 power and 2 toughness later.
Alright, so I guess we play the goblin first.
Okay.
Just for aggression purposes, I suppose.
That's very good, because if they don't play anything this turn, we hit them for 2, almost no question. I mean, they might have like a bounce spell or something, but they are blue-black. Ooh, and they didn't play anything. Now we have a 2-mana 2/2 in Swab Goblin. But let's play a land first and attack
Okay.
and see what, if anything, they do. And again, the whole point of this is you give them as little information as possible, because then they may use a kill spell. They have a Flash Death Touch. When it enters the battlefield, target attacking pirate you control gets +1/+1 and gains Death Touch until end of turn. Thankfully, Murder is instant speed. So this resolves, it hits the battlefield, and then they do get to block, though? Alright, well, we get to kill it prior. Should we do it? It's got Death Touch, so I'd like to kill it. Let's murder this thing. Now, this gets blocked, so we only deal 1 damage, but our creature doesn't die in the
Right.
process.
Okay.
And next turn, we can sack this guy and draw 3 cards. Or we can cast both of our creatures,
Sweet.
which might be a better choice, to be honest.
Going wide seems to work nicely.
Yes, the white-red deck taught us that, both on the receiving end and on the playing end. All right, so it doesn't matter which color we play, but we did get a 5th land. So 2 creatures. I say, since neither of these have haste or anything, we attack first, once again.
Okay.
Give them as little information as possible. Again, so that... Okay, good. They didn't even hesitate, which means they likely don't have anything. We play our 2/2 and our 1/1. And that's our turn.
awesome.
Yeah. This is going...
That was a productive turn.
Yes, agreed. It's going pretty well so far. Okay. Blood Divination is a sorcery, but we can sack our Doom Dissenter, immediately get a 2/2 black zombie. Whoops. And draw 3 cards off of it. Ooh, Hostage Taker. When Hostage Taker enters the battlefield, exile another target creature or artifact until Hostage Taker leaves the battlefield. You may cast that card for as long as it remains exiled, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast that card. So they have our Doom Dissenter now. They can play it at any time. It's pretty good for them.
Yeah.
Here's our 5th land.
Oh, good.
Now we drew a Siege Gang Commander.
Ooh.
When it enters the battlefield, create 3 1/1 red goblin creature tokens. And then you can tap 1 in a red, sack a goblin, notably 2 goblins already on the field, and this makes 3 more, and you can deal 2 damage to any target.
That seems like a great card.
It's a very good card. Now the question is, do we play it or do we Blood Divination to draw 3 cards?
Oh, to draw 3 cards, though.
Right. But this makes 3 more 1/1 goblin bodies that can block really nicely on Hostage Taker.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so let's do that one.
Very good. Siege Gang Commander, 3 more goblins. No attacks, because any blocks would instantly kill our creatures without any chance of killing the Hostage Taker back. But, likely with all of this on the field, it will likely prevent the Hostage Taker from attacking.
Oh, nice.
They're playing our Doom Dissenter, which is not a surprise.
No.
Excuse me. Notably, black-red deck, only red creatures on our field.
All right.
Because they took our Doom Dissenter.
Right.
They passed the turn. We drew a land that enters tapped. We do have Blood Divination as an option, but we could also kill the Hostage Taker for 4 mana. So we tap 2, sack one of these goblins, deal 2 to this, sack another goblin, deal 2 more, and then attack in with everybody else.
I feel like that's interesting and cool.
Yes. All right.
So maybe we do that even if it's not the best option. We just do that for the coolness of it.
Yes. Sacrificing... Oh, target a creature. So we target the Hostage Taker and sacrifice a goblin, and we'll sacrifice one of these guys. Submit. Okay.
You're sacrificing 2 total, though?
Yes,
Oh,
which is
okay.
fine. It's 2
2 is
power
not
to
that
kill
bad.
a 2 power 3 toughness creature.
Okay.
So we will
I'm alright
kill
with
that. Submit. Okay. And then let's play our land and attack in with everybody. Because, sure, this is going to block and trade with one of our guys. But, actually, you know what? Let's leave back these 3. So that we're only attacking with 2 2/2s. They do have 2 blue open, which could be a bounce spell. But, no, they're just going to block. Which is fine. They'll get a 2/2 zombie out of the deal, which we can kill with a goblin. Yeah, perfect. Because otherwise, if they had killed one of these guys, that could represent 2 damage to their face with this that we wouldn't want to sacrifice that way. Or 3 cards. Which will be very important since it's the only card left in our hand.
Yeah.
So. Alright. Let's see what our opponent has in store. Hey, look. Oh, nothing. And we drew another land, which is good. No, that's fine. I'm happy with that.
Okay.
So, question is, how do you want to take this turn? Do you want to draw the cards before we attack? Do you want to kill this 2/2 before we attack with one of our goblins? Actually, we can do both.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Because
All right.
I wanted to draw the cards, but
Yeah.
then you said attack the 2/2.
So
and I
it's...
was like,
Whoops. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Cancel. Holy crap. Okay. Jesus. It's... Yeah. Okay, so we target that creature, sack this goblin. Submit. Really? Submit. There we go. Kills that, or sack that, kills that. Do they have a defense of some kind? The thing's already on the stack, so if you have like a bounce spell or something, that's not really going to work. And if you put anything else on the stack, our response will be to just use this as much as possible if it's going to die anyway. Okay, so they're going to... Which is which? They're going to blue, tap target creature, they're going to tap our 2/2, and they're going to give this -2/-4 until end of turn.
Wow, okay.
So the question is, do we use this ability one more time and risk not drawing the cards to hit them for two before this dies, or do we just draw cards this turn? I think we just let this guy die because he's Artful
Okay.
Takedown's a good card.
Because he can't make new guys because he's already on the field.
Right.
Okay.
All right. So let's play our land. Let's use Blood Divination, sacrificing our last goblin.
Oh, no.
And, well, our last token goblin. We still have this guy.
Oh, okay, good.
And we draw 3 cards. They have some kind of a response to that? They counter a spell. Unless we paid 2, which we did not.
So we just have nothing now.
Nope. That's what blue decks do. Oh, this guy moves fast when you click on him. Deadeye Brawler. So he has Death Touch and Ascend. Whenever he deals combat damage to us, if they have the City's Blessing, they draw a card, which 3, 4, 5, 6, they aren't even really close. Other goblins we control get +1/+1, and we can sack a goblin to destroy an artifact. I mean, it's what we drew. We have to play it. This is only a 2/2. This is a 3/3 because this was a goblin, which I was not aware of. But they have a 2/4, which means, and it's Death Touch, which means we have no attacks. Question is, if they attack with this guy, do we block?
I don't think so.
Actually, genuinely not sure. I mean, we're at 20 and they're at 14, so yeah, I agree with you. Mnemonic Betrayal.
What the hell?
It's a mythic. I forget what it
Why
does,
was
though.
there just a skull
I forget what
opening
it
up?
does. It's a mythic. Exile all cards from all opponents' graveyards. You may cast those cards this turn, and you may spend mana as though if it were mana of any type to cast those spells. At the beginning of the next end step, if any of those cards remain exiled, return them to their owners' graveyards and exile Mnemonic Betrayal. So they cast our murder from our graveyard to kill our Goblin Trashmaster.
Interesting.
We have no attacks. That's the end of our turn because we drew a land. This, notably, Dimir Spybug. It's a 1/1 Flying Menace, and whenever they surveil, put a +1/+1 counter on Dimir Spybug, and now they're playing Notion Rain to surveil 2, and then draw 2, and they take 2 damage. That's a lot. So surveil, they get to look at the top 2 cards of the library, put any number of them into their graveyard, and the rest on top of their library in any order. I know a lot of things are happening. Are you confused yet?
Yep.
Good.
Just keep going.
So am I. No, it's fine. I'm just saying, like, this is a lot. Silent Gravestone. Why would you play this card? Cards in graveyards can't be the target of spells or abilities. Who cares? Tap 4, tap it, exile Silent Gravestone, and all cards from all graveyards draw a card. Speaking of drawing cards, we love drawing land.
Yeah.
I'm not attacking. That would be dumb. But this is an example of a control deck. Because if you notice, anything that we've tried to do, we have failed. It's a control deck. They are controlling the game to work in their favor. They may look at an additional 2 cards each time they surveil. They also can add lands of any mana of any color. We drew another land, and we pass. This is great. Just great. No attacks.
I mean, if this is the entirety of the game, then at least we're not losing. Because nothing's happening.
Yeah, well. They have 51 cards in their library. We have 43. So we'll deck out first. That's for sure. It's a 2/1 that if they get another Merfolk, it will have flying. This is a very weirdly cobbled together deck, I feel like. Like, why is Silent Gravestone in here? Yes, we take 2. How
Why
the hell?
would a Merfolk have flying?
Well, look at it. It like, I guess, can jump out of the water and... I don't know.
Why?
Flavorfully, it doesn't have to make sense. They play another Dimir Spybug. Oh my god, we're so ruined. This person's deck is insane, by the way. I don't know why they're this low on the ladder. But that always sucks when you play against somebody...
it took so long for them to get to this point. Ours was so much more aggressive.
No, well, maybe.
That it's like they might just lose before they get to a point of being able to play these things, you know?
Mm-hmm. All right, so now actually... Oh, no. Yeah, this one's still here. We get to attack now.
Yay. For what?
For 3 total, but they can kill our 2/2, but at least it gets this card off the field. Like, it just mitigates the creatures that they have, and these 2 were such an issue that... Yeah, that's fine. Gets... Something get exiled? Why do they have seals on them? Oh, because the silent... Yeah. Cards and graveyards can't be the target of spells or abilities. Okay. Oh, that sucks for our reassembling skeleton. Because we could tap 2 and return this from the graveyard to the battlefield tapped. But we can't anymore thanks to this. Okay.
And we can't kill that.
Notably. What?
And we can't kill that.
Can't kill this? We could have if our Trash Master was still alive.
Oh. Well, it's not.
Hey, look. A land.
Well, we have that goblin.
Right. I mean, he's not going to do anything for us, but... No, the Goblin Trash Master was the one that you could sack a goblin to destroy an artifact. But you needed to have the Trash Master to allow you to do that.
Wow.
I also don't understand why this is in there. Have they played any... Oh, no. Have they played anything that wasn't blue-black? Do I have blocks? What are we at? 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8? No blocks. Yes, they draw a card. It's their only card, because they're out of cards too. Thoughtbound Phantasm. It's a 2/2 defender. When they surveil, they can get a +1/+1 counter on it, and if it has 3 or more counters on it, they can attack as though it didn't have defender, and of course we drew a land.
Right.
Yep. We have 12 lands on the field. That's something. It's not something at all. I was joking.
I mean, it is if we... The next card we draw is a
12
drop thing.
Or a card with X in it. We could have an X burn spell in red. 2, 4, 5 again. 2 of them are flying, and there's no reason to block this guy. Well, it prevents them from drawing a card. And we're at 8. So yeah, we'll block here. Like this. It mitigates them drawing a card, and we take 2 less damage. We take 3, go to 5.
But then we don't have any goblins.
Nope, we do have this Brawl Bash Ogre.
Yay.
Not really yay.
Oh.
I mean, it's a 3/3 with Menace, so it can hold... can't really hold back anything, because these 2 are flying, and this has Death Touch.
Well, it's not as if we don't have enough land. We might as well play it.
When it attacks... Oh, okay. I was like, they're thinking about something, but they have no cards in their hand. Whenever it attacks, we can sack another creature, and if we do, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. But that's on attacks, and we would be sacking our only other creature. So we could literally do that once, and we probably have to block this turn anyway, but we have the reassembling skeleton. Oh.
Yeah, but
it
we
was
can't.
their turn that they chose to wait forever to do stuff. All right, I have no attacks, not with this guy. We can't what?
We can't do anything to reassemble him, though.
Correct, because of the Silent Gravestone. Correct. Another Thoughtbound Phantasm. That's fine. It's just a 2/2 defender. Yeah, that makes the most sense. We have no flying blockers. We go to 2, and if we don't draw something to deal with the flyers, which we sure didn't, we lose. Not that was a question after they countered our draw spell behind us, so that is fine. The question is, do we attack?
I mean, if we're gonna lose anyway, why not?
Sure. Do we sacrifice a creature? At least in the hopes of killing this guy, I say we sack the skeleton.
Okay, whatever you want. We might as well. We can't reassemble him anyways.
Well, he would be a good blocker, but we're dead no matter what because we're dead in the air. So we attack for 5. They take it and go to 6, I assume. But they could just block with one of these guys that's doing nothing for them. Oh, they blocked with this guy. That's fine. I'm more than happy to trade with that guy. That guy was quite annoying for us. Ooh, double blocks. I'm ordering him first. Because I want him dead, and I don't care about the defenders that do nothing. Oh, nice. Sorry. How does it let us play Reassembling Skeleton? Assign damage. Yes. I don't understand this at all. Oh, it's telling us that they can't. So then how the hell? Oh, it's targeted spells or abilities. That's not a target of a spell or ability.
Oh.
Interesting. Oh, but it comes to the battlefield tapped anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's the moral victory. I could have been doing it this whole time, though. That kind of sucks.
That does suck.
Because I could have been blocking the other guy this whole time. House Guild Mage. That's a good card. Doesn't matter now, but they can make something not untap, and they can surveil. And surveil makes these guys all bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a pretty sweet deck. Like I said, I mean, they played a Mythic, right? We haven't seen a Mythic in this game yet, so I'm just surprised they're lower on the ladder. Although, like you said, if they were just coming upon aggressive decks, then maybe that's why. All right. Well, sometimes I feel like this happens, alternating back and forth. Like 1 week we lose constantly, 1 week we do well. But yeah, this was another episode of us losing in some quests. Although we did notably cast a good number of spells.
Yeah.
So tune in next week where we continue, or next time, it might not even be next week. Tune in next time where we continue to play through some more quests, see how we do. Do we actually start winning with this black-red deck? Because spoilers, we're going to probably keep trying to play this deck. Because
it seems like a pretty good deck. It just wasn't good against that deck.
Right. That deck was very controlly, and I thought a little overmatched against us. Maybe I'm just kind of being a little salty because we lost, but I don't think so. But let us know what you thought of the video, of my opinions, of Amy's opinions in the comments down below. This has been another episode of us playing some MTG Arena quests. Yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Feel free to click on some of those other videos on the screen. It helps us out, but hopefully you also enjoy them. From the Geek for All YouTube channel, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, guys, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.